Yes, what's going on? So I just wanted to point this one out. So CO2, climate change, and all that stuff. 0.04% is the CO2 content in our atmosphere. Plants need 0.022% to survive, higher if they want to flourish. Why the fuck would anybody want to reduce CO2? Look at these two facts from Google, and then you can literally go and do this yourself. You can just ask the same questions I did. But just look at these two facts. Now you've seen those, don't questions arise? Why would you want to be reducing it? Because for 150 million years, the world has been reducing CO2. 90%, apparently. From 150 million years ago to now, CO2 is reduced 90%. So we are in terms of like universe time and Earth time, from start to where we are now, think about 90% more than where we're at now, and that level, that point where plants are going to start just not producing oxygen. Like, anyway, I thought that was interesting. Um, Kind of makes you understand why all the dickheads are still flying around in private jets telling us to buy electric cars and stop using plastic and whatever. And that doesn't even bring in the fact that volcanoes produce a lot of CO2, yeah, but still actually don't really have any kind of an effect that over 150 million years of volcanoes erupting constantly all the time, it's still reducing. So yeah, it's not even really a brain boggler. We're listening to a fucking girl who the elite have put in charge of climate change, who has no fucking experience in life, is just parroting all the shit like a little delivery system to everyone else. People are blindly following it, giving up everything, paying more tax. Like, we breathe out CO2, for fuck's sake. What's there going to be? Air tax next? Breathing tax? Like, come on. Come on. Use your brains, people. Come on. It's not hard. Fuck, if a volcano isn't increasing CO2 over 150 million years, like literally, think about like what we're doing to reduce it, right? And a volcano, say like the Icelandic one that took out all the air traffic control and stopped flights and all that about, I don't know, 10, 20 years ago or whatever, that offset everything that we've ever done. Like, come on. Got to start using our brains. Got to stay focused. Oh, look, it's a squirrel. Stop looking at the fucking squirrels. All those elite squirrels. Stop listening. Stop. Just stop. Aye. It's just mad. It is. It's absolutely mad. But listen, I'll tell you what is. Like, listen, I am not denying climate change isn't happening. Of course it's happening. It's been happening for billions of fucking years. The sun is what's causing it. The sun is going through these solar cycles. It always has done. Currently, for the last, I don't know, maybe 100 years plus, we're going through an uptick in coronal mass ejections, filament releases, coronal holes. Okay, recently, lots of northern lights, aurora borealis, has been seen further south than probably ever recorded. And not from big solar storms. These are from fairly normal sized solar storms. Go look at suspicious observers. Got a great take on, why it's happening and all that kind of stuff. But I'm trying to put this in a nutshell. Our magnetic field is weakening. Okay? The more radiation we get from the sun, the more it affects this planet. It affects the climate. It also affects earthquakes, volcanoes. It triggers. Now, I'm not going to get into the whole understanding of it because we'll be here for hours. But this is something you guys need to research. This is something that is far more important than these fake fucking nuclear threats. As if, listen, the elite don't want to go anywhere. They don't want a planet that you can't fucking live on. Okay? No nukes are going to happen. If any nukes are going to happen, they're going to be about that big and they're going to be a very tactical, small amount of space. And there ain't going to be a moon-sized mushroom cloud. They're just impossible. So wipe that fear away. Nonsense. What can absolutely take us back to the Stone Age like that is a direct hit from a huge CME from the sun. And as the solar maximum increases, which we've got for probably another 2-ish, 3 years or so, these CMEs are going to start getting stronger. They're going to start getting more regular. Like, they're pretty regular at the moment. If you haven't seen them, if you've not seen some of the ones that we have been very, very lucky by to not get hit by, like recently in the last sort of, I don't know, year, 6 months, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. I'll put one in now just so you can see. There was a tornado on top of the sun about, I don't know, it's probably a week or two ago. There was a filament release and it's been spiraling on the northeast edge of the sun. So guys, as you can see, that is something that says Earth scale. So this is the scale of Earth compared to what I'm just about to show you. This is a tornado that's been sitting on the top of the sun for a little while that has just erupted. Check this out. If this hit us, luckily it's miles away, like literally millions of miles away. But yeah, if something like that gave us a head-on, impact, it's all over. But check this out. That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Look at the amount of stuff that's been pushed out into space. A lot of it does come back in, but yeah, if this hit us, different story today. Amazing. Now, it's been known that something that size would have the name the kill shot, because literally the EMP that would come with that would hit Earth would take out absolute all electrical grids, every piece of machinery that has copper wires. You all understand what an EMP is. And we're talking massive. We're talking way bigger than any weapon or whatever. Okay. Now, it's just part of a release from the sun. It's just part of it. Not only the radiated particles, the magnetic effect it has on our atmosphere, from changing weather to jet streams to like just endless. But go have a listen to Suspicious Observers. Look at his playlist. Okay, he's got a couple of playlists. I think one's called the Earth Catastrophe Cycle, which is all linked to the sun. I've looked at the sun for some years now, not just some new thing that I've just jumped on board. Been looking at it for 15 years or so. Just interested, not out of because of this. Just interested in the sun. It's what keeps us alive. It's the most important thing in our whole life. But all these climate change people ignore it completely. Like it has no effect on our planet. Fuck's sake, it can cause people to have like moods. Like it's sunny, people are happy. Fucking no sun, people feel shit. Just that little basic fact. And then you think, does it have cognitive effects? Because since this solar maximum have come, the world's gone fucking nuts. The amount of shit that's happened that you're just like head scratching. How? What the fuck? This happens, okay? And Stanford University, University of Columbia in the US, all these big unis are all talking about it. The media won't talk about it because it instantly dismisses climate change being us and our cars and we use too much and blah blah blah. The whole bullshit narrative. And again, it's just lies. It's just lies to make people fearful and to give up everything and for them to take more control over what you do and what you use and how you eat and all this other bullshit. So just take that into account. And yeah. Anyway, good to see you all. Bad news on, I don't know if you caught my last live, I did a short one, but my dad passed away and currently moving house, moving to Portugal, maybe on to Bali, don't know what's happening, but I'm getting out of the UK to mess, and I just don't want to be here anymore. So listen, take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and I shall see you more often, I hope. See you later.